What's up? What's good? It's your boy, Hook Mango, Ruben, back at it again with another video. So, last week I didn't release a video because it was July 4th, and I actually forgot my GoPro camera. I went up to New Hampshire to like a lake house, and I actually forgot the camera, so I couldn't record anything. I was gonna get like a nice little footage of like some mountains in the back, and I'm like, yo, I'm out here, millionaire. Nah, but for real. Yeah, so that's why I didn't release a video last week. But this week, I wanted to make a video about my plan for the next, I want to say, 2 to 5 years. This is like a rough plan that I think I finalized finally. I finalized last night. And basically, I'm just going to go over year by year what I want to do and kind of why I want to do it. So, this year, so it's right now, what are we? It's like July 11th or something. By the time you guys watch this video, it's probably like, hopefully I release it today, July 11th. So it's more than halfway past of 2019, and my goal for this year is to buy 2 houses. 2 houses, you heard them, 2. So I'm actually currently in the works of buying a house right now. I should have it by the end of this month. And I'm gonna make another video about that. And probably the next video I make is gonna be about my first deal and like what to look out for, what to learn. But first I gotta do it so I can tell you guys. So yeah, so I'm in the works for my first house, which I'm super excited for, but it's like a lot of work, a lot of paperwork that I honestly don't know what I'm doing, and that's exactly why I want to buy 2 houses this year. I want to buy 2 houses that are kind of already ready to be rented, maybe need a couple minor fixes here and there, but for the most part they're good to go and ready. Like I can just go in, maybe take a month to fix it, and then boom, fully rent it out. The reason I want to do 2 houses this year is because I'm basically in a joint venture with my father. So I'm gonna buy a house and he's gonna buy a house, and we're gonna use that combo together to set us up for next year. So again, just to reiterate, 2019, my goal is 2 houses for the sole purpose of figuring out the paperwork. I just want to get used to putting in offers, writing in a purchase agreement, getting signatures, getting my attorney involved, asking my CPA if everything's okay, creating LLCs depending on if the house needs it or not. You know, I just want to get all that logistical paperwork out of the way. I want to get used to it so when I go into a next house that needs more work, I don't need to worry about all the fussing and the paperwork and this and that. I could just have like templates ready, boom, 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 bang it out. So basically this year, and obviously I want to start getting houses, you know, I want to start building my passive income. So this year, 2 houses for paperwork and just experience, you know. Next year, so 2020, I want to buy 2 houses. Throughout the whole year, I just want to buy 2 houses. You're probably like, but why? If you can get 2 houses in 6 months, why can't you buy 4 houses in a year? So, that is true. But the reason why I only want to do 2 houses next year is because I want them to be very big projects. I want them to be run-down homes, houses basically falling apart. Obviously, I'm going to get it for a good deal, and I'm going to get it for a good renovating cost, but I want it to be just everything included. I want the plumbing, electricity, not so much foundation. I can kind of skip that. When foundations are involved, unless if you get the house at a really, really good deal, usually you don't want to deal with foundation problems because that's a no-no. Usually, whenever that happens, they just tear down the house if it's old enough and build a new one. So, yeah, electricity, plumbing, drywall, masonry, carpentry, literally everything. I want everything to be involved. I want a loan, a rehab loan. I want a house loan. I want to have a schedule. I want to have to need to schedule like 6 months out, trying to figure out who's gonna go where, coordinate. Oh, the electrician is next month, plumbing this month, masonry last week. You know, I want to get that experience in renovating homes and just scheduling and just management and calling here and calling there and making sure everything's going according to plans, documenting everything, taking photos, you know, all of that. I want all of that to be encompassed in 2020. And that's why I wanted to do two of them, because the first one's basically going to be a learning process. I already have 2019, I already have all the paperwork figured out. 2020, I want to have all the construction stuff figured out. Because, I'll tell you exactly why in the next year. So, 2020, 2 houses. 2020, 2 houses, full renovations. Like, full renovations, really good deals, boom, high cash flow, low initial investment, high return on investment. Then in 2020, so 2019, buy 2 houses, paperwork. 2020, buy 2 more houses, renovation. So that's 4 houses. And then 2021, I want to double the amount of, I don't want to say houses, because a house can have 2 units, it can have 4 units, it can have 3 units, you know. I want to double the amount of units I have. So if I got 6 units in 2020, I want to have 12 units in 2021. And this could be a mixture of rehabbing or buying as is and kind of small fixes and just renting it out. Or it can be just like a full-blown project, but I'm already going to have all that experience, so I can just, boom, I can jump into them, you know? I can just boom, 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 bang them out. So I want to get 4 in 2022. Sorry, I think I'm on 2021. I want to have 4. Yeah. So then 2022, my plan is to double it again. So I'm going from 6 to 12 to 24. Right? And this is a little gray area here, because obviously it's going to be hard. Like, you're probably like, what? How are you going to go from 6 one year and then 2 years later you're going to have 36 units, which amounts to, if you do a 3-family home, it amounts to about 7 houses or 8 houses, you know, in between. So it's quite a lot. It's a lot of houses, but I think it's possible once we get the foundation going, you know. And then hopefully throughout the years I can also build relationships with people who have money, who are willing to invest in me from my past experiences without necessarily me needing to put any money down, you know. So I just become this like management guru who can make houses profitable. People give me money, I make the houses, I give them their money back, and I reap the cash flow, you know what I'm saying? So that would be year 4, so that's 2022. And then 2023, which would be 3.5 years from now, I want to double again the previous year. But between 2022 and 2025, so those 3 years, I want to start dabbling in commercial property. So basically, I want to... Okay, so commercial property is anything above 3 units. So you can have a house with 5 units, and then technically that's a commercial property. I want to dabble into commercial property. Maybe I will need to sell a couple houses to buy an apartment complex, or maybe I have the cash flow enough to back purchase on a apartment complex. But I want to get maybe a small commercial loan just to test the waters. Not much. Like, I could do renovation, but for bigger buildings like that, I usually want them to be in pretty good condition. Maybe like cosmetic stuff, but nothing like plumbing or electricity. Like, that stuff is... I'll save that for when I'm like a multi-millionaire and I can buy huge buildings and renovate them from scratch, you know. But I want to start dabbling in commercial property. So maybe getting an apartment complex that maybe costs like $1.5 or $2 million that has like 10 or 12 units, you know, renting out for, I don't know, $2,000 a pop or $1,500 a pop, you know, something along those lines. So that's basically the 5-year lookout for me. Quick summary. Year 1, which is 2019, 2 houses, strictly focused on paperwork. Year 2, with a dabble of small renovations. Year 2, big renovations. Big renovation. Lots of paperwork, lots of managing, lots of phone calls, you know. I want to encompass that. I want to become one with the process of renovating a house. Because once you do 1, you can do 100. You know? Year 3, double the previous year amount. This is going to take a lot of creative financing for me, because, I mean, I probably won't be able to flat out buy 6 units, you know. It's hard. You need a lot of money for that. Maybe 20 years down the line I can do that, but not 3 years down the line. So it's going to really open my mind for creative financing, you know. Then year 4, I want to double it again, but this time kind of dabble in commercial property and see where I can jump into, see if I can get someone to mentor me about it, or find someone who already owns it and kind of do like a half and half deal, you know. And then year 5, I want to go full-fledged, double or nothing. I want to go double whatever I had in year 6. In year 4. So yeah, that's like the general. That's kind of what I'm thinking now. I mean, who knows what happens? Maybe it goes according to plan. Maybe I don't double. Maybe I just go 4, 4, 4. Maybe I go 2, 2, 3, 1, 8. You know, who knows? But that's kind of what I have in mind. But the most important thing is not so much the amount of units I have, but the experience I gain from getting each unit, you know? So I'm more focused about figuring out what I need to do to become really good at this instead of building money. You know, I want to build the money, obviously, but the skills are more important, because once I get all those skills together, I can literally go to a multi-millionaire who's already in real estate and be like, hey, can you give me $600,000? I want to renovate these 3 houses. And he's like, what's your past experience? That's my past experience. Just give him the papers and be like, and he's going to be like, yo, my fault, I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. Here's $1 million. And I'm like, bet. Peace.